Hi, this is Toyin. Um, Thank you for joining me today as we look at the 5 keys to success. These are not the only keys, but these are just 5 keys to success using the acronym A.L.I.C.E. Alice. Today's a very significant day for me. It's March 11, 2020, and I'm going to make it through this broadcast without crying, hopefully. Because it's exactly 1 year ago that my mother exited this stage we call life. It's been 365 wonderful days. There have been some good days. There have been some not so good days. But it's been an experience. And my mom was one of my greatest role models. Disciplined, loyal, intelligent, intuitive. She was a constant learner. Bold, insightful, tenacious, enterprising, very warm and loving. She had that ability to connect. She had that ability to make you feel like the most important person in her world. And in commemoration of her life, I want us to look at 5 keys to success using the acronym A.L.I.C.E. Alice. That was her name. The A stands for align. The Webster Dictionary gives the definition of align as to put things into correct or appropriate relative positions, to come together in agreement or alliance. This implies that there is a set course, a blueprint. There's something that you're measuring against. To succeed in life, we need to align. We need to have a vision. We need to have a plan. We need to have a blueprint for our lives. And along the way, we need to realign. Make sure, recalibrate, make sure we're still on course. Just like a pilot. The pilot doesn't just chart the course and then go to sleep for the rest of the flight. No. Even if he has it on autopilot, it's still recalibrating, realigning the entire flight, or else the plane will go off course. The same for our lives. We need to align. We need to have a goal in sight. We need to have a vision. We need to have measurable milestones. And we need to realign consistently along the journey. The L stands for love. We need to love God. We need to love ourselves. And we need to love others. A lot of times we do very well on the love God, love others side of it, but not so well on loving ourselves. We need to pay attention to ourselves, become more self-aware. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to rest. We need to Rest should become a necessity, not a luxury. Thanks for joining Pastor T. We need to take time out, as it were, to retreat, to rejuvenate, to love ourselves. So the A stands for align, the L stands for love. Now we go to the I. We need to invest. We need to invest and not waste. We need to invest and not spend. The definition for the word invest includes to use up, to exhaust, to squander. And that for invest means to devote one's resources to a particular undertaking with expectation of a worthwhile result. Now, when we spend, we use it all up. It's gone. It's exhausted. But when we invest, there is an expectation of a return. We need to invest in ourselves. We need to invest in our dreams and goals. We need to invest in others. We need to not just throw money at people, but we need to invest in making them better. Pay for a class. Put that money into something that will lead to a better future. Rather than throwing money at your kids, put it in a college fund. Rather than just giving them money to spend, invest in stocks. Teach them how to play the market. Invest in real estate, not in disposable goods. So the I is for invest. The next letter we come to is the letter C for connect. Now, Matthew Lieberman of UCLA shows, he conducted a research which showed that being social and connecting with others is as fundamental a human need as food, shelter, and water. We are social beings. We need to connect, not just hang around people. And that's one of the dangers of social media nowadays, because you can have 1,000 friends, but not one connection. Yeah, they're liking your posts, they're responding to your posts, but there is no real connection. And because of that, a lot of people feel so isolated. There's an increase in depression, anxiety, because people feel alone. We need to make connecting a priority. We need to connect with family members. We need to connect with friends. We need to connect with people along the way. We can't operate in silos. We get more done collectively than we would as an individual. There's something about collaborating with others. There's a synergy. So the C is for connect. Then we go to the E for explore. Don't get stuck. Don't stagnate. There's so much more out there. There's much more to life than you have currently achieved or acquired or even seen. There is much more. Don't be constricted. Don't feel like you've arrived. Don't feel like this is the epitome. This is the ultimate. There's so much depth, so much richness out there. So explore. Be an explorer. Don't get stuck. It's not over yet. You're not done yet. You have not yet arrived. It's a journey. It's progressive. It's line upon line. It's precept upon precept. So we looked at the acronym A.L.I.C.E. A for align. How far are you in your journey? What's your goal? What are your visions? Do you have measurable milestones? How far have you gone? Then we looked at the L for love. Love God, love others, love yourself. As I said, a lot of us do well on the love God and love others. We need to focus more on loving yourself. You matter. You're important. You're not just taking up space. Be gracious to yourself. Be merciful to yourself. Be patient with yourself. You're learning. You're a work in progress. You're not done. The I for invest. Invest, don't waste. Invest, don't spend. When you spend, you consume. It's gone. But when you invest, you are sowing, and there is always a return. There is always a return. And the C for connect. We need to connect with others. We need to make connections. They are crucial to our progress. They are crucial to our growth. And the E for explore. There's so much more to learn. There's so much more to become. There's so much more to achieve. There's so much more to acquire. Thank you for joining me on this Instagram Live as I commemorate the life of one of the greatest women I have ever known, my mother, Alice. Thank you for joining.